Hello and welcome to another cooking video. Today I'm going to do my version of easy air fryer chicken tenders. So as you can see, I've got some boneless chicken tenders here. I purchased these off Amazon Fresh for those of you interested where I got them from, and let's get them open. That's the first thing we do, is open them up. Now I don't know about you, but whenever I open meat, I've got to smell it to see if it's okay. Yeah, and that smells absolutely fine. I don't know. I think it's because I was a butcher. I just love to smell meat. So I'm going to put them out. I'm going to get them out and put them on the plate. First, these are nice chicken tenders, these. And we're going to do these in the air fryer, as I've said. First thing I'm going to do is just take the excess moisture off them with a paper towel. Just damp them, just give them a damp, turn them over. Just give them a wipe down. I just want to get some of the excess moisture off them first, which will actually help them brown more if I get some of the excess moisture off them. Get rid of the excess moisture, get rid of the tissue, wash my hands before I touch anything. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some olive oil. You brush dab this on, whichever works best for you. I'm just going to pour some olive oil onto the plate there. I know it's a bit messy and I'm just going to dab them like this, but I don't actually have a pasty brush, so this is just my easy way of doing it without any brush. I'm just wiping some olive oil over them. Not going to go mad with the oil. Just damp it on. Just so this is just going to help brown them and help the seasoning stick. Nothing too drastic. Flip them over. Make sure both sides are coated with the oil. And that's given them a coating with olive oil. I'm going to season them, so I'm going to use some pepper, some salt. I'm going to go lightly on the salt. A bit of salt. Garlic powder. Now my recipe does call for some onion powder, but unfortunately I haven't got onion powder. So what I'm going to use is some paprika, just to give it a change. Your seasonings, use the seasonings that you like. The recipe that I've given you is just a guideline. Just add some flavour in there. Not too much seasoning. And I'm going to turn them over. I think I'll get some tongs to do this, so I don't have to keep washing my hands every 2 seconds. And we'll just turn them over and season the other side of them. Give this side a good doing with the seasoning. Bit of salt. Not too much salt. As you can see, there's not a lot coming out there. Some pepper. Some paprika. Add the seasonings that you like, as I say. And some garlic. Maybe it might be an idea to mix all these into a bowl and first off, but I'm sure these are going to taste really good when they've done. Right, that's some season. That's all I have to do with them for now. So I'm going to put these to one side a second, and I'm going to show you what I've done with the air fryer. Here's the air fryer. As you can see, I put a paper liner in mine. I know there's a lot of arguments out there that people say the air doesn't circulate properly and whatever you do, but I prefer it. It's so much easier to clean out when you've got this. But I will give you a tip that I do as well. As you can tell, looking at it now, the metal tray is sitting on the paper. So what I do is I put a couple of teaspoons in the bottom of it. Like that. See, I put a couple of teaspoons in. So it's just lifting the tray off the ground, so all the fat and everything is going to drip through to the bottom. Good tip. What do you think? But first, what I'm going to do, I'm going to warm the air fryer up for a few minutes and get the air fryer warm. So I'm going to stick this at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Set it to 400. Set the time to 4 minutes. And I'm just going to let that warm up for 4 minutes. Then I'm going to be putting my chicken strips in the air fryer. Right, the air fryer is now heated up, so I'm going to pop my chicken strips in there now. You can hear it sizzling a little there as I put them in. You don't want to sit them on top of each other. You want them to spread them out as much as you can. Already, as soon as it hits there, I can start to smell it. The seasoning smells amazing. It really does. What would your seasoning be for these? Just got to make sure I spread them out well. I'll leave space for the last one and put the last one in there. Now I'm going to pop these in the air fryer for 10 to 12 minutes it says, but I am going to turn them halfway through, so I shall be back in 5 or 6 minutes. 5 minutes are up, so I'm going to turn them over. That's how they're looking at the moment. They're starting to smell really good. They really are starting to smell good. Just turn them over. Yeah, they are starting to smell really good. Some are a bit thicker than others. I did that one over twice, didn't I? There we go. Pop them back in for another 5 minutes and I'll see you shortly. Right, I've given them another 5 minutes and here's my chicken tenders and let's just take a look at them. They smell gorgeous, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to check the temperature to make sure they're cooked. So I'm going to stick the probe in and I'm looking for a temperature of at least 165. That's 171. That's well cooked. That one's 181. I'm really fussy about whether my meat's cooked or not, so I really am going into the thickest parts of the meat here and making sure that they're cooked. See, all of them are well above 165. They are perfectly cooked. So I've cooked them for 10 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit in the air fryer. They smell amazing, they look amazing, and I'm going to let you know what I think of them shortly. One thing I would be interested to know in the comments below is, what seasonings would you like to put on yours? Would you use the same seasonings as me, or do you have your favourite seasonings? Share it in the comments below and let us all know so we can all try them. Hope you found this recipe interesting, and if I can cook this, anybody can cook it. This is not processed crap. This is good for you. It's chicken tenders. Nothing really added to them, just a little bit of seasoning. They're not processed, they're just good, lean quality sauce of protein for you. And anybody can cook these in about 15 minutes. A couple of minutes prep time, 10 to 12 minutes cooking time, depending on the thickness of your tenders. And that's it, 15 minutes. If you can't give 15 minutes to cook yourself some fresh meat, I feel sorry for you. Back with the taste test shortly. So it's time for the taste test. I've cooked the chicken tenders and now it's time for the taste test. There's the chicken tender. I've cut it in half. Look how juicy and succulent that looks. It smells amazing. Now let's give it a taste test and see what we think of it. Yeah. That is really nice. It's not dry on the inside. It is beautiful on the inside. If you like it crispy, you could just leave it in for another minute to make it even more crispy on the outside. It depends how you like it, but they are delicious. They took 15 minutes roughly to do from start to finish. They're nutritious. They're good, clean sauce of healthy protein. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. Let me know in the comments below if you tried them and what you think of them, and also what seasonings you would add to yours. Are they different to the ones that I would use? Thanks for watching the video. Till the next video, this is Andy's Food Channel saying TTFN, folks. Excellent.